The special advisor to the president on information and strategy, br0ught, has said that it is the fault of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, that he was the one that brought all the things that is happening into Nigeria now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching this video from. On the time you're gonna see this video, I remain my humble self, the Ikeman, the update giver. Just join the group, try to subscribe and follow my page to be getting updates on what is happening in our country as the thing they drop. As update master, I got to update us woto. My take on this before we go into this particular news in details. I don't know why our government, our leaders, they are good at blame game. I don't know why. Any administration that comes in power, especially at the federal level and also some states, they would like to blame the former government that gave power to them. But in this case now, even this particular administration is blaming the same APC administration that transfer power to them. In this case, this particular man, the information and strategy minister to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is now blaming Olusegun Obasanjo because of the things happening in Nigeria and the democracy Nigeria is practicing today. According to him, he said that it is the fault of Olusegun Obasanjo when he was the military head of state and also the president of Nigeria. My question, how many years ago? Does it mean that all the government that have come in power after Obasanjo cannot rewrite that wrong that Obasanjo has done? Does it mean that since Obasanjo was the one that brought it to Nigeria, that's how it will remain until the end of the world, or what? I don't really understand. You people have the opportunity to write your name on the gold and rewrite that wrong you said that Obasanjo committed during his time that has kept Nigeria into this particular situation we are today. Why blaming the government of Obasanjo when you are now in power to do the needful, to do the right thing, that we put your name on a goal, that during your tenure, that this administration was the administration that put Nigeria on the right way to become a better country? Why blaming the past administration? Blame game can never solve any issue in Nigeria. Let's go deep into this particular news and see what this man is saying. Blame game can never solve any issue. Despite whatever Obasanjo did during his time, the next administration that have come before him and this administration, people have the opportunity, have the resources to do the needful and rewrite that particular wrong. People are now dictating that has been the issue of the country till now. The presidency has stated that former President Olusegun Obasanjo is to be blamed for the current situation in Nigerian democracy. Obasanjo has criticized Western democracy, suggesting it has not delivered good governance and development in Africa. The former leader stated this at the high-level constitution or rethinking Western library democracy in Africa held at Green Resort Legacy, Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, br0ught. He subsequently called for a re-examination and moderation of democracy to better suit African nations, citing the Western model disregard for African history and complicity. However, reacting to Obasanjo's submission during an interview with The Punch, the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, br0ught, insisted that the democracy the country currently practices dates back to direct input by Obasanjo when he led the country first as military head of state from 1976 to 1979 and as a civilian president from 1999 to 2007. The presidency blamed the former leader for a poorly copied model during his tenure as head of state and later president. Onanuga said Obasanjo ought to know that he brought these things into Nigeria. He was the one who made us adopt it in 1979. He must have seen it as expensive and unsuitable when he governed us for 8 years and even wanted an extension for another 4 years. So, the way he's sounding is like the man is getting wiser after leaving office. If he believes in what he's saying now, he ought to be an advocate of the need to go back to the parliamentary system. We were practicing the parliamentary democracy the British left for us. Then the military struck in 1966, and when we were going to return to democracy, instead of going back to what we were practicing before, parliamentary democracy, which was not expensive, it was this same Obasanjo who accepted the recommendation of the Constitutional Assembly at that time that recommended this American-style democracy. Obasanjo also knew that he copied this presidential system very wrongly. He copied the form and structure, but he didn't copy the spirit of it. Sometimes that should even been under him in 1999 to 2007. He even made attempts to modify the constitution. The blame game our leaders always use as an excuse to do the right thing in Nigeria can never take Nigeria anywhere. Instead, we will continue making Nigeria to stay in one place and just keep on rolling in one place without moving forward. Because as it starts now, Nigeria is not moving forward like other countries. I remain my humble self, the Eichmann. We move regardless. Try to share the video, drop your comment at the comment section, and also follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We move.